Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope so all of you will be fine. Students, today I am going to start your unit number 10. In unit number 10 we are having the statements of different theorems, we are having some corollaries, we are having some examples. We will do statements of the theorems, corollaries and examples. Here in this chapter we will not prove the whole theorem because this chapter used to come in your objective paper. Theorems used to not come in this from this chapter, so we will just read out the statements and we will try to understand the statements, so that if such type of statements will come in MCQs, then you can attempt your MCQs easily. Students, before starting the chapter, firstly I will tell you about the definitions. First definition is secant. Here a secant is a straight line which cuts the circumference of the circle in two distinct points. What is the meaning for this statement? Here, if we are having this circle and in this circle, this is a line that is intersecting the circle from 2 points. One of the point is P and the other point is Q. So such type of line is called secant. What is the secant? Secant is a straight line which cuts the circumference of a circle in two distinct points. Now the next one is tangent. Here the tangent to a circle is the straight line which touches the circumference at a single point. Secant was such a line which cuts the circumference at 2 points, and tangent is that straight line which touches the circumference of the circle at single point. Here, what is the tangent? Tangent is a straight line that touches the circumference of the circle at only one point. Here, AB is the straight line and T is that single point which is common to the line and circumference of the circle. Students, the name of this unit is also tangent to a circle. One more definition is left, that is length of tangent. What is length of tangent? The length of tangent to a circle is measured from the given point to the point of contact. Students, if we are taking a point P and we are having point of contact A, firstly I want to tell that what is the point of contact? That point from where tangent and circle both touch each other, that point is called point of contact. So our length of tangent will be measured from the given point to the point of contact. Statements of the theorem. Your theorem number 1, it is on page number 190. Here we will just read out the theorem and we will try to understand the theorem. We will not see the given, to prove and construction. Now look at the statement of the theorem. If a line is drawn perpendicular to the radial segment. The statement is if a line is drawn perpendicular to a radial segment. Here we are having OC is radial segment. OC is radial segment. And we have drawn line AB perpendicular to it at its outer end point. Now we have drawn the line at its outer end point. Here OC is radial segment and we have drawn the line AB at its outer end point. Then it is tangent to the circle at that point. Then this line will be tangent to the circle at that point C. The statement is, here we are having a radial segment and they are saying draw a line perpendicular to radial segment. Then at the end point of the radial segment, this line is tangent to that circle. Now come towards the theorem number 2. It is given in page number 191. Here the tangent to a circle and the radial segment joining the point of contact and the center are perpendicular to each other. In first theorem they have said in given that this line is perpendicular. But right now what they are saying the tangent to a circle. Here firstly they have told that this AB is tangent to the circle. They have told that AB is tangent to that circle. And what they are saying, in the radial segment, here what is the radial segment? Radial segment is OC, joining the point of contact. Joining the point of contact means this point is C. C is that point which is joining OC, and here this is a point of tangency also. This is a point of tangency. Point of tangency is that point at that point in which tangent from that point tangent is passing, tangent line is passing. That point will be called as point of tangency, and the center are perpendicular to each other. So this will be perpendicular to each other. In first theorem they have said that firstly they are perpendicular, radial segment and line is perpendicular, but right now in this they have given us that AB is tangent and OC is radial segment. If both of these are intersecting each other at common point C, that is point of contact, then they will be perpendicular to each other. This is symbol of perpendicular. Now come towards theorem number 3 from page number 192. Two tangents drawn to a circle from a point outside it. Here it is a point outside the circle, and we have drawn two tangents towards the circle. We have drawn two tangents from point P. First one is PA and the second one is PB. Then they are saying these are equal in length. Students, you don't have any concern from these construction, because we just have to read out the statement and we have to understand the statement. So don't go on it that what is this A, B, B, D. This is for federal board students. Two tangents drawn to a circle from a point outside it. Here we are having a point outside the circle and we have drawn two tangents. Then the length of these two tangents will be equal in length. Now there is an example on page 192. AB is a diameter of the given circle with center O. We are having AB, that is the diameter of the circle with center O. Then tangents are drawn at the end points. Two tangents are drawn at the end points here. First end point is A and the second end point is B. Two tangents are drawn on the end points of the diameter. Then we have to show that the two tangents are parallel. Here you can cancel the word show that. Then your two tangents are parallel. This show that is for those students to whom they have to prove it. We will not prove this theorem, so no need to see this show that. Then our tangents will be parallel to each other. If you are having a diameter of the circle and you are going to draw the tangents at the end points of the diameter, then these tangents will be parallel to each other. Example number 2, page number 194. In a circle, the tangents drawn at the ends of the chord make equal angles with that chord. Here we are having a chord AB, and then they are saying the tangents drawn at the ends of the chord. Here we have drawn the tangents EF and DC. DC is tangent at point A, and then EF is the tangent with point of contact B. Now we have to tell that here the angles formed at these ends are equal in measure. So we will have DAB is equals to ABF. In circle, the tangents drawn at the ends of the chord make equal angles with the chord. If we are having a chord and the tangents are drawn at the end points of the chords, then the angle formed will be equal in measure. Now theorem number 4th A, page number 195. Page number 195. If two circles touch externally, then the distance between the centers is equal to the sum of their radii. Here we are having two circles and both of these circles are touching each other externally. Then what we have to show, then the distance between the centers is df. df will be equals to sum of their radii. Here radius of bigger circle is dc and radius of the smaller circle is cf. If according to the length we will check, then df is equals to dc plus cf. So we can say that if two circles touch externally, then the distance between their centers will be equal to the sum of their radii. Students, for in exercise 10.3 there is question number 2. If the distance between the centers of two circles is sum or difference of the radii, then they will touch each other. Students, this question is related to the theorem number 4th A and 4th B. Just you have to learn this statement. Students, now exercise 10.1 is there. In exercise 10.1 we will solve question number 2 only. The diameter of two concentric circles are 10 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Now all of you know about the diameter. Now what is concentric circles? Concentric circles are those circles whose center is same. Now we are having two circles. One of the circle is smaller circle and one of the circle is bigger circle. Both the circles are having same center, that is O. The circles having same centers is called concentric circles. Now the diameters are given. One diameter is 10 centimeter and the other diameter is 5 centimeter. Now look for the length of any chord of the outer circle which touches the inner one. We have to find out the value of chord, that is we have to find out the length of the chord of the bigger circle that is touching the smaller circle. How can we find? Here, as the diameter of bigger circle is 10 centimeters, so we can say that its half will be radius, that is OB. It will be 5 centimeter, and here the diameter of smaller circle was 5 centimeter and its half will be the radius, so its half will be 2.5 centimeter. Why we have find out the radius of both circles? Because of a triangle. We want to make the triangle here. Now here we can divide this in two parts. Now this diameter is AB, so the upper portion, that is BC, it will be X, and CA, it will also be X. Now we can because this OC is bisecting this chord AB, so these two portions will be of equal length, X and X. Now we can say that AB is 2x. Now we can use Pythagoras theorem here in triangle OCB. So we can write here hypotenuse square is equals to OC, that is base square, plus BC, that is perpendicular square. So the value of OB is 5, OB is 5, OC is 2.5 and BC is X. So after simplifying here, we will get 25 minus 6.25 equals to x square. Then take square root on both sides. Then you will get value of x equals to 4.327. And in start, I have written here measurement of AB is equals to 2 times of x. So by putting value of x in it, you will have your answer 8.7 centimeter. Now come towards exercise 10.2. In exercise 10.2, question number 2 is the radius of a circle is 2.5 centimeter. Here we are having a circle and its radius is OA and OC is also radius. Those are 2.5 centimeter. A, B and C, D are two chords. While they have given AB is equals to 1.4 centimeter. The length of AB is given, that is 1.4 centimeter. Here if we are taking distance from O to the chord, O is center of the circle, and if we are taking the distance from center to the chord, then this will bisect the given chord. So AM will be equals to MB. Those will be 0.7. And they also have given AB and CD are two chords. Those are 3.9 centimeter apart. The distance between both of these chords is 3.9 centimeter. If AB is equals to 1.4 centimeter, I have told you about this, then measure the other chord. We have to tell the other chord, length of other chord. Triangles, we are having two triangles in this circle, AOM and OCN. Firstly, I am taking triangle AMO to find out this distance OM. Here I will use Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Here radius is 2.5 centimeter, that is OA. OM is not given and AM is 0.7 whole square. AM whole square will become 0.7 whole square. By putting this value, I will get here OM, that is 2.4 centimeter. Now as this distance was given MN, that was 3.9 centimeter. So by using this, I can find out the value of ON, that is measurement of MN minus measurement of OM. MN is 3.9 and OM is 2.4. So by subtracting, we will get here to 1.5 centimeter. Now take the other triangle, that is OCM. Here N will becomes OCN. So here again by using Pythagoras theorem, you will have hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Here CN is base, ON is perpendicular and OC is hypotenuse. By putting the values as here I have written in the start, OC is 2.5 whole square, then CN is not given and ON is 1.5, and then square is also there. By solving, we will get here the answer of CN whole square is equals to 4. By taking square root, your answer will be 2. So as CN is equals to 2, so our ND will also be 2. So measurement of ND will also be 2. As I have told you in the start that if a distance from center is coming towards the chord, then this distance will bisect the given chord. So this CD is equals to CN plus ND. So its answer will be 2 plus 2 is equals to 4 centimeter. So the length of given chord CD is equals to 4 centimeter. Now come towards question number 3, that is the radii of two intersecting circles are 10 centimeter and 8 centimeter. If length of their common chord is 6 centimeter, then find the distance between the centers. Here we are having two intersecting circles in which one of the radius is 10 centimeter and the radius of other circle is 8 centimeter, and both of the circles are intersecting circles. Now they also have told that they are having a common chord. Common chord is AB. Here they have given common chord and the length of common chord they have given, that is 6 centimeter. Now if we are taking distance from center to the chord, then this distance will bisect the chord into equal parts. So the distance AM will be equals to MB, that will becomes 3 and 3 centimeter. As students, you can observe here we are having two triangles. One of the triangle is AOM and the other triangle is AO bar M. And we have to find out the distance OO bar. They have said the find distance between the centers. Centers are O and O bar. So we have to find out this distance OO bar. For the sake of OO bar, firstly we have to find OM and MO bar. With the help of triangles, by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the distance OM and MO bar. So firstly, I will take one of the triangle AOM. In triangle AOM, I will use Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Here perpendicular is AM and base is OM. So by putting the values, OA is 8 and AM is 3, we can get here 55. OM whole square will becomes 55. After taking square root, we have got 7.416 centimeter. We have find OM. Now come towards the other triangle, that is AO bar M. That is AO bar M. In AO bar, again we will use Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So here by putting the values, and we have got 10 square is equals to 3 square plus O bar M whole square. So after simplification, we will get here 100 minus 9, that is 91. And by taking square root, we have got O bar M 9.54 centimeter. MO bar is 9.54 centimeter. As I have told, I have to find out the distance OO bar, that is equals to OM plus MO bar. So we will add both of these distances which we have find. 7.416 plus 9.54, that is 16.96 centimeter. So distance between centers is 16.96 centimeter. Students, here it is O bar A. Students, now come towards miscellaneous exercise 10, in which we are having MCQs. First MCQ is, in the adjacent figure of the circle, the line PTQ is named as a tangent. Here this is a tangent. As I have told you, the definition of tangent, such a straight line which touch the circumference of the circle at single point. MCQ number 2 is, in a circle with center O, if OT is radial segment and PTQ is tangent line, then OT will be perpendicular to PQ. So its answer will be first. I have told you from your first theorem. Next one, in the adjacent figure, find semicircular area if pi is equals to 3.1416 and OA is 20 centimeter. Here OA is basically radius of the semicircle. We have to find the area of semicircle. As all of you know that area of the circle is pi r square. So what will be the area of semicircle? It will be divided 1 by 2 pi r square. Radius is 20 and area of semicircle will be half of pi r square. According to this formula, your answer will be 628.32 square centimeter. That is D option. Now the next one, in the adjacent figure, find half the perimeter of the circle with center O if pi is 3.1416 and OA is 20 centimeter. Again here OA is radius. As all of you know that the perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r. So what should be the perimeter of semicircle? Perimeter of semicircle will be pi r. 2 pi r divided by 2 is equals to pi r. So by putting the value in pi r, you will get your answer 62.832 centimeter. Next one is, a line which has 2 points in common with a circle is called secant of a circle. I have told you in definition. A line which has only 1 point in common with a circle is called tangent of a circle. Next, two tangents drawn to a circle from a point outside it are of dash in length. They are equal in length. It is related to theorem number 3. A circle has only one center. A circle can have many secants, chords and diameters as well, but only one center will be there in a circle. A tangent line intersecting the circle at single point. 10th one is, tangents drawn at the ends of the diameter of a circle are dash to each other. They are parallel to each other. This is example number 1, page number 192. The distance between the centers of two congruent touching circles externally is the diameter of each circle. How? Firstly, they have told that these two circles are congruent circles, as I have drawn here. The two congruent circles are drawn. Now they are saying that what should be the distance between the radius, as both of distance between the centers. Distance between the centers will be O bar. From O to M, this is one radius, and from M to O bar, this is the other radius. As both of these are congruent, so their radii will be same. If two radii will be added, then it will becomes the diameter of each circle. Now come to the next one. In the adjacent circular figure with center O and radius 5 cm, the length of the chord intercepted at 4 cm away from the center of the circle is. Here they have given OA 5 cm, OC 4 cm. Then we have to find out the length of the chord intercepted at 4 cm. Means to say we have to find out the length of AB. So here, as in previous questions, I have used Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, you can find the value of AC. After finding value of AC, you have got its value 3 cm. Here AC square is 9, so AC will be 3 cm. So by making it double, you can find value of AB, that is 6. 2 into 3 will be equals to 6. 2 into 3 is equals to 6. Now the next one. In the adjoining figure there is a circle with center O. If DC is parallel to diameter AB and AOC is 120 degree, then find angle ACD. Here angle AOC is 120 degree. As AO and OC, both of these are radius. If both of these are radius, then it means a triangle is having two equal sides. If a triangle is having two equal sides, then obviously its two opposite angles will also be equal. If this is 120, then it will be x and x. So we can write here x plus 120 is equals to 180 degree. So you can find the value of x here. 2x will be equals to 180 minus 120. It will be equals to 60 degrees. So x will be equals to 30 degree. We have got value of x 30 degree. So we can write here this angle will also be 30 degree, because angle A and angle C both are alternate angles. And according to geometrical rule, alternate angles are always equal. So angle ACD will be equals to 30 degree. Note down your diary, students. You have to learn all the definitions and statements of unit number 10, and you have to prepare miscellaneous exercise 10, and you also have to do practice of the questions which I have solved in this video. Thanks.
यूं दी हमें आजादी के दुनिया हुई हैरान, ऐ कायद आज़म तेरा एहसान है एहसान। यूं दी हमें आजादी की दुनिया हुई हैरान, ऐ कायद आज़म तेरा एहसान है एहसान। हर सिमत मुसलमानों पे छाई थी तबाही, मुल्क अपना था और गैरों के हाथों में थी शाही। ऐसे में उठा दीन मोहम्मद का सिपाही, और नाराए तकबीर से दी तूने गवाही। इस्लाम का झंडा लिए आया सर मैदान, ऐ कायद आज़म तेरा एहसान है एहसान, तेरा एहसान